Her name was Aisha. She was known in her town as a gentle woman, soft-spoken, hard-working, and loyal. For many years, Aisha lived a simple life with her husband. They didn't have much, but they had peace. She believed love was enough, and for a long time it was. Until one morning, everything changed. Aisha lost her husband suddenly. No warning, no preparation, just a quiet house and a loud emptiness in her heart. After the burial, reality arrived quickly. Bills, loneliness, and whispers. With no children and nowhere else to turn, she returned to her own family's house, hoping blood would mean safety. She was wrong. At first, they welcomed her. "Stay," they said, "you are our sister." Soon, Aisha was treated like a guest who had stayed too long. Her food was counted, her movements questioned. "You should be grateful," they said. "As a widow, what else can you do?" She swallowed her pain quietly. One night, while folding her husband's old clothes, she discovered a letter, addressed to her. Inside, her husband had written, "If you are reading this, it means I am no longer here. I saved something for you, not for luxury, but for protection." Attached were documents. Her name was everywhere. He had secured wealth for her, silently, lovingly. Aisha cried that night, not because she was alone, but because she was still loved. She didn't announce her discovery. She didn't argue. One morning, she packed a small bag and left her family's house quietly. No insults, no explanations, just courage. And her family never bothered to look for her. In a new town, Aisha started again. This time, she stood on her own feet. She rented a small house on the edge of town, kept her life quiet, and spoke little about her past. She invested carefully, not in luxury, not in noise. She bought land. She learned. She worked. And soon, she started a simple poultry farm. She lived modestly. She watched every expense. She reinvested patiently. And slowly, the business grew. The poultry farm expanded. Workers were hired. Her name became respected in the town. But more than success, Aisha healed. Her nights became peaceful. Her heart became lighter. She no longer felt unwanted. She had dignity again. Years passed. The woman once called a burden became a woman of means, respect, and quiet strength. One afternoon, news spread through the town. Jobs were available at Aisha's poultry farm. Work was steady, pay was fair. Far away, life had grown hard for her family. Two of them, struggling and desperate, traveled to the new town in search of work. They did not know where they were going. They did not know who owned the farm. They only knew they needed help. So they walked through the gates, heads lowered, hoping for employment. And then they saw Aisha, standing calmly, confident, and in charge. They froze. The widow they once mocked, the woman they mistreated, the burden they counted food for. She owned the place. Shame filled their faces. Fear followed. But Aisha felt no anger, only peace. She listened, she understood, and she forgave. Not with words, but with action. She gave them the job. No lectures, no reminders, no revenge. Life simply moved on. Some people leave your life thinking you will fail, but they return to find you standing strong. Not because you held hatred, but because you chose growth. Sometimes walking away is how destiny finds you. And sometimes forgiveness is the final proof that you have truly healed.